I'm being told, journalists. There's
no on today.
Huh?
There's no journalist.
Journalists. Tell you, right, just don't listen. Well, Arteta likes to play a different way. He loves to press, and Kai Havertz loves to press this and press that and press the next thing. And we're saying, every top team pretty much is looking for somebody, no matter whether they press, no matter whether they have 70% possession, no matter whether they play long balls, whatever it is, wide players, 3 up front, they're looking for somebody to score damn goals.
Right.
Every team.
And is he the answer?
Barcelona, Real Madrid.
Is he going to get goals for Arsenal?
Well,
is he going to close the gap on Liverpool? Is he going to be responsible for doing that?
Well, if he doesn't, Mikel Arteta's in a whole world of pain, isn't he? A whole world of pain.
Do you think so?
Oh, how long's a piece of string? We had this discussion actually with Julian a couple of 10 days ago or whatever it was. If he doesn't win anything this year, is he sacked? And I'm not sure he is, because it depends on. There's losing, and then there's how you lose. So, for example, if he goes all the way to the last game of the season, and it's the last kick of the ball, and you lose the league or the Champions League, you're not going to get sacked. But if you're sitting third or fourth in the league, and Liverpool or City or whoever it is has won the league by March or April, and you've spent another couple $100 million, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
So he's going to need, if he signs he's going to need this guy to score the goals.
Make no mistake about it. He wanted, when we talk about Arteta and he said, I don't need a centre-forward, it's because he hasn't got one. Because when they bought Jesus, the best that Arsenal played in the last 2 or 3 years was when Jesus was playing through the middle. And he played brilliantly for half a season. And they were saying what a great signing it is, and they were winning everything. They were top of the table by quite some way. It was the year when Man City caught them up eventually. It was when he got injured and then didn't come back and play quite so well, and they couldn't find anybody to fit that role. Suddenly, I don't really need a centre-forward. We can play in different ways.
Yeah.
He wanted a centre-forward all along. He's just...
Well, this is an Arsenal team. Let's not forget who went for Ollie Watkins on the last day.
Yeah. Well, if you're Liverpool, you must feel a bit left out. Because they're going for Chelsea players, they're going for City players, and none of them really have worked. He brought in Zinchenko, because I think he knew him from when he was coaching there. He brought in Gabriel Jesus, who at the time I thought, needs maybe to get away from City, but it hasn't worked. We've talked about all the Chelsea players that he's brought in, so he does seem to be very narrow in terms of where he's been bringing these players in from. But make no bones about it, if he gets all these sort of ducks in a row here with the signings, and they get it done nice and early, and they can go and have a full pre-season, there is not going to be any excuses. And I don't expect there to be, because this Arsenal squad, whether it's when Madueke comes in, and Gyökeres eventually I think will come in, Zubimendi, the other bits and pieces around it, it does look on the face of it a squad of players that will challenge Liverpool for sure.
Regardless of the squad, them signing Gyökeres absolutely 100% puts them in the title race.
Right.
Because look at the amount of games they drew last year. And if you've got a guy who's a bona fide centre-forward who can get goals if he's set up, who will take chances, will get opportunities from the rest of the team around him, but who can also create something for himself from nothing, that's 100% the biggest thing they were missing. Somebody, just somebody who knows what they're doing in the penalty area, knows where the goal is, doesn't have to get his head up, just instinctively knows where it is. This is going to make a huge difference to this team. And whether Madueke is any good or not, or Zubimendi, the biggest difference is going to be this guy. As Craig said, he's going to be under pressure, but you know what? He's talented and he's proven he can score goals. I don't see how he doesn't make them much better.
And Liverpool don't have that, do they?
No, that's very true.
I mean, they have obviously one of the.
They've got kind of a. They've got more guys that can score goals as opposed to a goal.
The worry I would have from a Liverpool perspective is that the continuation of the leaning heavily on Mo Salah just continuing, and the vein that he has been, which has been incredible, because we've said it all along. He's scoring more goals than most decent or good number 9s. He's scoring more than most other number 9s in the Premier League, and dare I say it, around Europe. And I know he signed this new contract, and all the Saudi Arabia stuff has gone away. But he's what, 30, I think he's 32 or thereabouts, 32, 33. It's difficult to keep asking somebody to score 30 goals from the wide position.
And what's his main attribute? What's the one thing that gets him in behind the defenders? Is that blistering pace. And if you get older, you're going to lose that pace. Will he be the same player? It might be one day when you find out, oh, I went for that run and it didn't quite happen for me. And that's when you lose your confidence as a player. So hopefully, I don't want him to do that, but that's the danger with signing a player on a massive contract when he's getting older and older.
But there has to be a contingency for slot. You're nobody's writing anybody off here because his stats are there for all to see. It's brilliant, but Mother Nature has a tendency, and obviously players lose. Messi and Ronaldo apart in our generation, they've been the only two that have churned out a decade plus of numbers that are off the stratosphere. You know, Mo Salah's last few years have been off the stratosphere. Arne Slot at Liverpool must have some sort of contingency to say, listen, what do I do if Mo Salah or Luis Diaz or Cody Gakpo, if they're having a tough time, where do I go? Where do I go to the bet and say, right, they're having a bit of a tough time at the moment. I need somebody to put the ball in the back of the net. That has to be...
Big news from Portugal. It looks like things are getting serious with Victor Gyökeres. He has missed preseason training, and reports say he's now pushing for a move to the Premier League. According to Correio da Manhã, Gyökeres might invite Manchester United back to the table. He's said to be giving United a second chance, especially since Amorim still wants a top-level striker. There are still doubts around Højlund and Xerxes, and Gyökeres could be the answer. But it's not just United. Arsenal are still interested, and so are Atletico Madrid and Juventus. The difference is, all of them can offer European football. Something United won't have next season. Do you think Gyökeres should wait for Champions League football? Or join Amorim at United and be the main man? He scored goals for fun in Portugal. But what really makes him special is his overall game. His movement, his strength, and how he links up with wingers. He's not just a finisher, he works hard for the team. And that's exactly what Arsenal need. Right now, the Gunners are a team with pace and creativity. But sometimes they lack a natural finisher inside the box. Havertz played well last season, but he's not a traditional striker. Jesus has been in and out with injuries. And Nketiah may not be at the level Arteta wants moving forward. So this is the moment where Arsenal could make their move. Sporting are still asking for the full release clause, around £86 million. That's a lot of money, but it guarantees them a clean sale. And Arsenal have the budget if they choose to act quickly. One thing to note, Gyökeres is not happy with how things are being handled at Sporting. He feels like they're dragging their feet. And by missing training, he's sending a very clear message. He's ready to go. Arsenal also offers something no other club can right now. A clear plan, Champions League football. And one of the most exciting projects in Europe under Arteta. If Edu and the Arsenal board make the first serious offer, they could beat everyone else to the deal. No delays. No long negotiations. Just trigger the clause and bring him to London. So now the question is simple. Should Arsenal go all in for Gyökeres? Is he the striker that can take them one step further?